It's come to my attention that some people believe that the authorities here in Washington may actually be aware of Bigfoot.
I don't know what you think about Bigfoot, but they are real. The government knows about them, and they're in this area.
They're in the area?
Absolutely.
While the man I'm about to interview isn't in the military, he's an authority, and maybe he knows something about it. Hey, Rich, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, man, thanks for meeting with me tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, as we discussed, you were in law enforcement, and you had an encounter with a Bigfoot almost a decade ago, is that right?
More than that, two decades ago.
Wow.
July of 2000.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was coming down this road, and I was on graveyard shift. Just the road happened to be clear at this moment when I'm coming down in my patrol car, and on the left side, this figure steps onto the roadway. I stopped my car and about 50 yards from it. I mean, the chest was massive, the thickness of it. It was covered in hair. 8 feet tall, around 800 to 1,000 pounds. And it was terrifying.
Did it stop in the road too? Or?
No, it didn't stop. It came out, profile to me, never looked at me.
Did you see the face or?
No, it was profile to me, so
Yeah.
no face detail at all. It took 4 steps, hit the fence line on the other side of the road, and disappeared. That was it.
Were you running a dashboard camera or anything?
No, we didn't have stuff like that in those days.
What was your initial reaction?
And at first, it's shock and fear and frightened, you know. It's just I didn't know what I was dealing with. I know it's a Sasquatch, but there's more to it than meets the eye, even when you see it.
Do you think these things are dangerous, or?
I could tell you that it changed my behavior dramatically.
How so?
Psychologically, it spooked me. I didn't like to go places alone for quite some time. It took me years before I was able to really start enjoying myself again like that. Something was being put into me and forcing me to feel a way that was abnormal and unnatural. This emptiness, like this black hole.
So you're feeling an unnormal dread?
Yeah, feeling a dread. If it wanted to do something to somebody, there's nothing anybody could do about it. It could just sneak up behind you and just grab you like that, and you'd be done.
Yeah. I've heard specific reports of people in high government or military positions having knowledge of Bigfoot. Do you know anything about that?
I don't know. I actually wrote a memo to the sheriff's office, categorized this as an unknown phenomenon. Yeah, it was all documented.
Do you think that that goes up further the chain of command, or?
I don't know whatever happened to that.
After you had that first encounter, you started researching more into the subject. What kind of things did you come across?
When I first came into this thing, I was looking at it as a law enforcement investigator. And then I was finding so much evidence, it was real apparent to me that there was a lot more of these things around.
What type of sort of topography or geographical markers should we be looking for?
Well, there's a lot of major drainages. They create natural pathways.
A drainage? You mean like a hollow where the water comes off the mountain?
It's easier walking, it has less gradient. These things have been using them for thousands of years to get from point A to point B. In an area, Mason County, there was so much density of sightings, and it certainly wasn't the same Bigfoots popping up all over the county.
Yeah.
There seems to be, generally, I think, groups of 3 to 5.
So, Rich, when you say groupings, are you referring to like a family of Bigfoot?
Yeah, family groupings.
Yeah.
There seems to be groups going up most in every drainage area.
This is pretty significant. Families of Bigfoot, moving in social groups like primates. This is tremendous. The theory of multiple Bigfoots traveling together lines up perfectly with the evidence we collected in Kentucky. Howls coming from multiple locations, and the witness who found what she believed to be a small print found within a larger print.
There was another footprint inside of that footprint.
Oh, wow.
Maybe there was something stepping in the side of the tracks.
Yeah.
If you ever notice deer, the fawns stay really close to mom. And I was like, could this be baby that are following their mother?
If the Bigfoot here move in family units, then the team needs to be on the lookout for a greater range of evidence. For example, juveniles have smaller footprints and are commonly mistaken for human. We'll have to be diligent out there.
I hear so often that people will witness these things crossing the road, just as you experienced.
Makes me think I need to pay special attention to the roadways in our target zone.
Maybe we could get lucky.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.